Howdy friends, welcome back to the Outpost. Before we start the video today, if y'all could do me a big favor and drop over and see my pal Matt from Florida Boy Survival. Him and his family are going through a very tough time right now, and offer him condolence on the passing of his father of 90 years old this past week. A few kind words go a long ways. Remember Matt from Florida Boy Survival. So we were just hanging out, kicking dirt for a little while this afternoon, just taking it easy on our last weekend off before we start a new job come Monday. And remember, if I told you when we got to the place I had to do a lot of cleanup on the outpost, and that included trimming a lot of tree branches and cutting some trees down and stuff. And the past 3 weeks we've done a bunch of that, and we've cut up a bunch of the wood into firewood. And I was sitting here wondering to myself, you know what, we cut up some of the pine here, let's go ahead and let's put it up on a block and with an axe and cut some of this pine open and see if we can't discover some of that elusive Kentucky fatwood. Now this here chunk of wood is not pine. This is a piece of poplar tree that I cut in the back of the yard and stuff, but it makes for a good chopping block. Let's check out and see some of that other stuff that we got. We want to take a look and see if we have any possibility of some fatwood. Sometimes looks can be deceiving. And we just have a couple of many pieces of pine, and this was from a tree. Some large branches that I had cut down when we got here that were laying on top of the RV and the awning, the canopy and stuff. We're going to set them up on the block, and we'll get an axe. We're going to split these in half and see what kind of color comes out of them. It does got some color in there. We want to see what's inside. Let's get set up and get the axe to split that. Well, at first glance, I'd say this thing has a little bit of color on it. See that? Not a lot. See some of that resin in there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to split these two pieces up and see if there's any better goodies that are inside. Well, I'd have to say that this isn't exactly trophy fatwood. It's not bad. My helper here trying to help me out. But it's not horrible. It's got some colors and stuff in it, and we're going to go and we're going to try to cut this up, process it just a little bit more, and see how well it actually starts. Now this stuff isn't quite as deeply resined as I'd like it to be. It doesn't have horrible color on there. It's more of a juvenile. I think the longer we're here and the more we keep hunting for this stuff, we're going to find some fine Kentucky fatwood. Not horrible. Not for the first time of trying to find some fatwood here in Kentucky. Like I said, this stuff came off my property when I was clearing things out and stuff. It does have some definitive colors and stuff on it, as you can see. It's not bad. But like I said before, it is kind of juvenile, and it hasn't aged quite as much as we want to. We will definitely be making some trips into the forest, which is all around us, and we'll sooner or later we're going to find ourselves the gold mine. Well, that's going to wrap this one up for today and stuff. A little bit of premature Kentucky fatwood. We got lots more good stuff of this all around us, and in time I'll have enough to process a lot of this stuff and send them out to you good folk out there. Kind of questions, let me know. I'll see you on the outpost next time.